Yo, 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 happy Monday, guys. It's your boy AMG Dent back with another episode. It's brand new, spanking new. It is the last first challenge around one of the hardest circuits to do it around, Monaco. See what we can do. I hope that everybody had a good weekend and enjoyed the race as well, because it was, different from what a usual Monaco races in terms of the shenanigans and procession and all cars following each other in a line. It was a very different race to what I expected it to be, which is cool. We're going to try and see if we can replicate that in the simulator today on the new F1 26 DLC pack, which I'm looking forward to. So we'll wait until a few people catch in, because I know a lot of people watch over from the States, a few people tune in from work as well. So I'm not going to rush straight into it. I'm going to give people a chance to join the stream in about 6 minutes.
Now, if you ask anyone who's raced
get
here,
the show on the
they'll
road.
tell you, nowhere in the world is more important to get a high qualifying position than here on the windy, chicaney, challenging streets of Monaco. We're about to set the grid for tomorrow's race, but potentially for the end of the race too. So welcome along, everyone, to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
It's a really interesting detail as well that, like, in the cutscenes of Lewis in the car, they remove his like nose piercings, but then when you see him on the podium, the nose piercings are in. It's a pretty interesting choice there, EA. Very, very, very interesting. Don't think we don't see that, you know. We see everything. Team LH. Right, let's load the safe setup on. Can you load, please? Thank you. You're amazing. What else do we need to do? I'm gonna just wait until a few guys come in the chat, so feel free to say hi if you're watching. On board with Perez. You know what? It was a shame, man. He was so close to getting his first point and Cadillac's first point in their Formula 1 history, only for it to be taken away from them by that horrible penalty they got. But I mean, Perez has himself to blame, to be fair. You have to know where to park your car when you're doing race starts. It's just amateur mistake you wouldn't expect. The boy Hadjar though, man, like Isaac Hadjar, getting his first podium in Red Bull colours as well. I know he obviously got a podium last year in the junior RB Racing Bulls team, but now he's been promoted to actual Red Bull, so cool to see him there as well. What else can we go on board with? Lando Norris had a bit of a quiet weekend, to be fair. Obviously was overclouded by the reliability issues they've been having. Because I think he retired, no? he retired, and then Oscar Piastri went on to finish P4. So again, just bad day in the office for McLaren. Not really looking like they can defend the championship this season. Carlos Sainz getting absolutely punted by, I can't remember who it was, but somebody spun him around. I think it was one of the Audis. Was it Colapinto? Colapinto. Let me know. And if you're Argentinian, please don't abuse me. But yeah, sad day for Carlos Sainz, because at one point I think he was ahead of Alex Albon. There was a bit of Williams team orders there. Speaking of the devil, got Colapinto the building in the blue and pink Mercedes. Don't think it's quite earned that title yet. Got my boy Arvid Lindblad, Swedish goat of the future. He finished P6, P5, P6. So as he gets out of Bottas' way or Perez's way, one of the two Cadillacs. Good day for him. Esteban Ocon, Esti Bestie. Yeah, not the best result for Esteban Ocon. I remember as well seeing a tweet. He said the right Frenchman got a podium at the Grand Prix. So subtle shots there at Pierre Gasly, since it came down to ultimately Pierre Gasly crossing the line in third and then getting 2 5-second penalties that would demote him, I think, to P7. But obviously enable Isaac Hadjar to inherit third place. So yeah, no love lost between those French drivers either. Man like Hulkenberg. Quiet day in the office for Hulkenberg. I can't even remember if he finished in the points, but shout out to Audi. They ran like a yellow and silver livery at the weekend. Lance Stroll. I don't need to say anything, do I? I don't need to say anything. My mum said if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it. So yeah, this at least he got further into this race than he usually does, to be fair. Not sure. And Gasly, we talked about him already. Max Verstappen, you know, Max Emilian Verstappen. Bro, stooge, you know. Bro needs to go back and take his driving lessons, fam. Man, don't know how to use a clutch or what, bro. I'm joking. Before all the salty Red Bull fans jump in, I am fully aware that he had issues with his engine. Allegedly, he couldn't get to full power on the formation lap, and so forth and so on. So yeah, just not Max's year, and I'm here for it, because he had many dominant years in a dominant car in Formula One, and now he's paying his taxes. So yeah, obviously, you know, he's yeah. Let me not say too much for the trolls come out. Talked about Isaac Hadjar, talks about Lindblad. Yeah, whether man like Gotanelli, you know, yeah, man like Gotanelli P1. What was that, 4 races in a row win? It's crazy. You know, for a guy that's literally 19 years old, Kimi Antonelli is doing a fantastic job in the Formula One World Championship right now. As he comes into the pits, interesting. Very interesting. Wanting to know if he's scrubbing his tires or what he's up to there. I'm not quite sure why he didn't complete a lap, but hey ho. Oliver Behrman. He didn't have a good weekend, did he? I can't remember where he finished in the end, but I do remember in one of the practice sessions, man went offline and completely wrote off the rear and front end of the Haas. So probably not the best of weekends for Oliver Behrman, but this being his second full season in Formula One, he's developing, he's growing, and overall he's still got more points than Ocon despite the DNF in Suzuka. So all in all, Goatman's not doing too bad. Piastri, we already talked about. And like Valtteri Bottas. Yeah, just being Bottas, I guess. Yeah, just it was interesting because Dan Towers, the CEO of Cadillac, came out to denounce some rumors around Valtteri Bottas' future in Formula One. Loads of people getting quite excited for maybe what's his face? What's his name? Looks like that character from Shrek. What's his name again? Oh, that's gonna kill me, bro. Colton Herta. There we go. Why did that elude me, being an IndyCar fan? Yeah. There's rumors about potentially Colton Herta getting promoted to Cadillac to replace Valtteri Bottas, but the CEO and Graham Loudon, the team principal, come out at Cadillac and said it's not true. Valtteri's got his seat. They're not in any kind of position really to move Bottas, and they're equally wanting Bottas to be as committed to them. So nice to see Bottas get a public kind of support from his own team. But yeah, at the moment you have to say Perez is doing a much better job with that Cadillac than Bottas is. But for where Cadillac is, probably they'll do better. Or it will do them a world of good of having like two senior drivers that can push them up a bit. To ask Valtteri Bottas. Talked about Albanito. Albanito was on the radio crying, fam. Man was like, why? Why you guys doing team orders? Why? Why do I have to give the position to Sainz? Why? I was crying, fam. Crying for his life. Crying for his life, dog. But I think in the end, given the amount of penalties and George Russell having a howler, which I haven't seen George yet, we need to talk about Woody. Yeah, just yeah, Albanito, man. Just cool, baby, cool. You got your points in the end. Leclerc, Leclerc, fam. Yeah, Leclerc. Oh, Charlie, fam. Charlie was not having a good weekend. Charlie had quite the difficult weekend. Couldn't really get to the grips with the... You know what? To be fair, in practice 1 and 2, he was rapid. And then I don't know what happened to him on Saturday. Because on pre-practice 3, he's there, but not really. And then in qualifying, you know, Lewis the GOAT, Antonelli, and even Max jumped him. And then, yeah, just even during the race, couldn't really overtake Lewis, obviously being Monaco and the track position. But yeah, really just tough day in the office for Leclerc. It's his home Grand Prix as well. He's won it now, so you'd think with the experience that he's got that he'd kind of kick on, you know. But I think it's free forward. I think Charles puts a lot of pressure on himself and is prone to making mistakes when he's under pressure. I think another aspect of it is, well, I'm gonna call it Brembo Gate. So Ferrari's brake supplier Brembo supplied them for years, I think. To be honest, it's not anything new. But yeah, basically, this year's car, with how the energy gets recovered into the battery by the brakes, yeah, Lewis has come out publicly and said he's not a huge fan of the Brembo brakes, so he's gone over to another brake supplier called Carbon Industry in terms of the pads or the discs, I think. But Charles is still using Brembo brakes, and all week he said he was struggling with the setup of the car. So make of that what you will. And then the third point I was going to get to is, yeah, it being a street circuit, it being Monaco, as like glamorous as it's supposed to be, as, you know, multi-million, like billions of pounds, like in terms of the infrastructure, the area, the community, like how elite it is, they still can't fix their roads. Their roads are looking like the roads in North London, fam, which is not a great statement. So as one of the Red Bull goes out there, I think it's Max. Oh, it's Hadjar, okay. We'll follow Hadjar through. But yeah, not a nice day in the office for Charles Leclerc. Makes an identical mistake from Stroll, which you don't really expect from a driver of Charles's pedigree. But yeah, like he's already come out and said that going forward from next race onwards, I believe in Catalonia, he'll be following a very similar setup to what Lewis is running. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. If it's quick, if it works for him, if it doesn't work for him, always interesting to know these things. But yeah, not a nice day for Charlie Leclerc. Not a great day at all. So yeah, who else haven't we talked about? Who's hiding, fam? Who's hiding? Because I feel like we haven't seen George Russell of Kings Lynn, Norfolk. I haven't seen my boy Georgie Porgy putting them pie, kiss the girls and make them cry. I haven't seen Georgie Porgy, fam. Again, like, and to be fair, partially not really on George, because you would expect Mercedes long enough into the game now to understand how to do a 5-second penalty or 5-second stop and go. But yeah, it seems like one of the mechanics, or it seems like just the whole team forgot that he had a 5-second penalty and they didn't serve it whilst he came in for his pit stop, which then attracts another penalty. So you got a drive-through, which, if it was how it was when the whole grid was quite spread out, I don't think it would have been an issue. But I think with everybody obviously being quite bunched up together, like after the red flag for Charles Leclerc's crash, yeah, basically, it's one of those situations where it's compounded his pain even more. So I think George Russell, another non-point scoring finish. Yeah, not looking healthy for George Russell's championship winning charge. 66 points behind Kimi Antonelli, which is insane. Because not only do you just have to kind of stick with Antonelli and try and finish P1 if you could beat him, or if at least not beat him, finish P2, then you're not scoring points. And again, alright, cool. To what extent you could say the engine failure is or isn't his fault, no one can really say. But how it is now, yeah, tough day in the office for George Russell, mate. Looking really stiff for Georgie boy. But again, we saw it in the championship last year. Lando Norris lost 34 points to Oscar Piastri, and somehow, I still don't know how, he ended up winning the championship and beating Max and Piastri to it. So anything can happen in Formula 1. It's only the 6th round, and I think we didn't do 2 of those rounds, right? Because of obviously the conflict in the Middle East. So yeah, be interesting. Be really interesting to see how George bounces back from this, because I can't lie, like, I'm not gonna say anything just yet, but without saying anything, I think Kimi is fairly comfortable. Like, I think George needs a lot of luck in his favor, and even if, okay, we call this Kimi's like championship and we go back next year, what's gonna be the case to say that, you know, Ferrari isn't a competitive team, or the dominant team then, or, you know, McLaren isn't the dominant team by then, or Adrian Newey doesn't do a madness somehow with the Aston Martin, which again, funny that people give Honda so much negative publicity, but around the circuit where the engine deficit probably isn't as pronounced, yeah, like the Aston Martin was hardly anywhere to be seen other than scoring a point because of penalties. So, interesting enough. What's going on with the grid here as well? Is it just me, or is the game bugged out? Oh, people have been setting their laps. Okay. I did not know that. And we've got Lando Norris on pole, Leclerc second, Antonelli P3, Verstappen P14, George Russell P20. Madness. It is our madness. Let's that is gonna pain. There's 3 minutes left, so I imagine the AI are gonna come out at some point, inevitably. If they don't, I am gonna simulate the rest of the session and get straight into it. I think they're coming out. So we will simulate the session. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't tell me it's raining.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Right, so Lando, Charles Leclerc, Kimi Antonelli, Albon, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Max. Was Alonso finishing P8, fam? Like, come on, EA, man. Like, really? Hadjar P12, that's a disrespect. Are they lit? Nah, this game's disrespectful. Let me not even bother looking at the rest of this trash. And let me look at the weather forecast, because it said there's a chance of rain.
It's Monte
I
Carlo
don't like that.
with history, glamour, and a uniquely tight and claustrophobic challenge. One that over the course of a lap sees us tour an entire country. Welcome along to the Monaco Grand Prix.
Okay, light cloud.
We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino, and then descend towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of 19 corners, and don't expect to see much overtaking here today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Antonelli, Albon, George Russell and Piastri, Verstappen, Alonso, Lawson and Carlos Sainz, Colapinto, Hadjar, Valtteri Bottas and Behrman, Bortoletto, Stroll, Nico Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly, Lindblad, Perez, Ocon and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Gruffy. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Great commentary from Ant.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Ooh. Oh, bugger. There's some rain coming. There's some rain coming. Okay. So, oddly enough, you can't really get that far. This is interesting, man. This is real interesting, because if the tire rule isn't gonna apply, you would just go onto the hards and then go onto the hards again and then wait until the rain comes out. However, AI are gonna be on the mediums and they're gonna be a lot quicker, so we need to be on the mediums to overtake them. We go on the mediums, they don't have the longevity to go the whole thing, give us the flexibility of maybe a one cutting out a pit stop if and when the rain comes at the end. So yeah, that's it's interesting. It's interesting, and it's, you know what, let me do a bit of boy maths here. If I change this to hards, change that to mediums, and then change this to hards. So how long could you go to, like lap 36? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So start on the medium, go onto the hards, stay out as long as possible for the rain. If it comes, might as well jump onto inters, to be fair. We got to remember to put the inters on. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's run with that. And we'll take out some of this fuel as well, because if it's going to rain towards the end, you're not going to use as much fuel anyways. So take out, and if there's safety cars, that's another thing. So take out some of the fuel. Ready to go. So guys, predictions, if you're watching, where do you think I'll finish in this race? Can we win? Big question, can we win? I've got Wedgie. Alright, much better. What's going on here? Why have I not got like any power? Oh, it's because my wheel's not on. I am a donut. I am a complete utter donut. Right. Hopefully that's not gonna bug out the game or anything like that. Doesn't help as well that we got some aggressive guys ahead of us. Ocon, Perez, Gasly. These guys are not easy to overtake. Lindblad is known to want to prove his point. A big car park here. You want to warm up the tires a little bit, you don't want to wear them out. Make sure if you guys are watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe on YouTube. I'm gonna try and go this entire week streaming every single day. That's the challenge. If you want to see more content, you want to keep your boy motivated, you want to see some different stuff, make sure you hit that like button. Try and not do a Sergio Perez here, see if we can actually park in our correct grid spot. Park in the box. Perfect. Right, here we go. Wish me lost. Cautious start there. Touchy with Gasly there, but gotta do something. Very late moving from Gasly there. He needs to be making more progress than this.
Overtake mode active. Overtake active. You've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight to get past.
Really don't want to damage our car, especially in this early phase of the race too. But we also want to try and catch Norris or whoever that orange McLaren is leading the race, because they're in clean air, they can just push. I'm in a kind of traffic jam. I'm kind of bolted behind these guys with very limited opportunities.
Okay, overtake enabled, overtake enabled.
What move on Gasly there?
Okay, so managing the engine's more important than ever. Your main way to recharge will be lifting and coasting, and you don't always need to go full throttle. Try some lift and coast before braking, then use boost on corner exit to get that extra energy deployment.
and clear some of these guys.
Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to.
Brake so early for the chicane as well. Ooh. Almost to the Stroll behind Stroll. It's like the M25 this. Stroll tried to close the door on me there. Stroll, man. You're a real terrorist. Nope, nope. Hold that, fam. Had to squeeze him there. Right, the good news is Behrman doesn't have boost to the car ahead of him. I think he's a second behind. Bottas has made a nice little gap for himself, as he should.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes
10
from
to
now.
15
Gap to your
minutes.
teammate ahead,
Jesus.
16.8 seconds.
Well, this is definitely going to spice things up. Hopefully it's not heavy rain. Really had to fight Behrman there. We're losing time. Dearly, I want to be in the top 10
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
before we get the rain.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds. Okay, that's 33 laps of fuel left. Okay, mate, so just a quick reminder, you'll get access to the extra power when you're within a second of the car ahead with overtake mode.
I permanently hate this engineer talking to me in my ear when I'm in a corner. I hate it.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
This is what's gonna undo me here. This traffic.
Okay, we've got 31 laps of fuel remaining.
Seems like the AI are lifting there as well to save battery. Rear's starting to get away from me as well. These tires just need to ask the weather update.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
I've done no practice in the wet as well, guys, so it's gonna be a mission, as Mike said earlier. Speaking to Mike Fowler, if he wanted to join me for the challenge, he was too scared. So, yeah. I'm not gonna use the words he used, but the word he used began with S and rhymed with homicidal. Haja, haja. Woo. So don't want to lock my brakes there. Alright, so that's objective 1. Clear the top 10 before the rain comes. Looks like we're on target to do that. Only thing is we're well behind the leaders, man. So somebody's going out to pit ready.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Might need a safety car or something. Pinto, be clean, be clean. Ooh.
radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
Yes. Not good. These tires already feel like they're falling off a cliff. Ooh, I was nearly in a wall there. Oh my god. These tires are not good. I need that rain to hit soon, boy. You could probably back off the pace a little bit, but what I don't want is for Norris to, or whoever that McLaren is, to get
Boost
free
mode is available now.
pit stop. Jesus Christ, science, man. Don't drive in the middle of the circuit like an idiot.
Charles is in the pits.
I reckon Charles is gonna come out way ahead of us. Oh, actually.
The Ferrari driver's in the pits.
Ah! You knew what you was doing as well. Alright, so I gotta stay out with these guys until the rain starts. Oh, it's gonna be a whole pit stop behind them already because of the traffic. I don't even want to look at my tire wear, guys. That's how scared I am. Oh, Jesus. Let's see if we can stick with Leclerc, though. Yo, man, like Ryan, what's going on, broski? Definitely don't have the pace to keep up with Leclerc here.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Ooh. Sounds like a George Russell sort of strategy to me there, Ryan. Pile everybody up, bring out a huge crash. Yeah, Charles Leclerc's like a cat on fire. Literally. Can't really stick with him. So I need those inters or that rain. Just chicane there. Just need to compose myself a bit. Try and look after these tires.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds.
Don't need to be on Charles Leclerc's bum per se.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
These tires are horrible. Somebody going slowly. I can see like a train of cars ahead. Set intermediates.
Confirming that we're fitting intermediate tyres.
Ah, it's raining. Nice. Perfect. Rain's coming, boy. But I'm shitting myself because I haven't done any laps in the rain, so...
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
We're not boxing this lap. We're not boxing this lap, boy. We're gonna stay out as long as we can. Ooh. I don't know if it's the tire wear, but maybe one more lap of this and it's enters.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Don't think it's enters just yet. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Antonelli. Fuck it. I think it's too early.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a good turn in there, mate. That's earned us a decent pit stop time.
I think this is far too early. Let's see.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Leave space, leave space, leave space, leave space, leave space. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. We're gonna fucking crash. Yeah, nah, these are the right tires. I think anyways, we'll see. Feel a bit understeery.
Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least.
Ooh, that's the wall. Oh, Russell's had an engine failure. Russell's having a stinker again.
Here's some information on Russell for you.
Green flag,
okay,
though.
they're out of this race.
No safety car? These guys are bozos.
Okay, gap ahead, 2.1 seconds. Remember to play around with ERS modes in your MFD if you need to.
Man, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up, man. Talk too much. Shit, man. It's hard enough to drive these cars. This guy is waffling in my ear. You know.
Charles is in for his stop now.
Norris 11 seconds down the road. Jesus crispy, man. We're gonna get that back. how am I even gonna compare to these guys? Let's find out. Do you even get the boost mode in the wet as well? I don't know. Ooh, it's deadly through there. Holy smokes. Man, I got to survive this race, boy. Oh, boost mode restricted. Okay, so what does that mean? Oh, no
Okay,
boost.
Boost mode and full straight mode have been disabled by stewards because of the conditions, so partial straight mode only.
Oh, you guys are cooks. You guys are absolute cooks. So you took away the one advantage I had. Oh, these bozos, bro. Won't let us use a bit of ERS in the rain. That's a joke. Can I still use what's the name of the mode, Ryan? Hot lap mode. Can I still use that? I guess I can find out. Oh yeah, I can still use hot lap. Okay. It's not the end of the world. The whole thing is, Leclerc is faster than me everywhere. Hate that corner now. Leclerc is quicker than me everywhere except from the chicane. So I need to try and get close to this guy and commit to an overtake. Front doesn't turn in. The front doesn't turn in. The front does not turn in. Brother, you're my engineer. Help me. Help me, please, Ryan. Sliding like a fish. Why is it blocked my hot lap mode? Why is it done that? Hate this corner. Need to get past Leclerc though. If we can't get past Leclerc, we can't win. Simple as that. Nah. That's the crash crate thing, right, man? We need legitimate ways to win. Oh shit. I'm a sneeze away from crashing this car. I think I just gotta leave it in hot lap mode. Pray for the best. So nothing else is working for me. Old dog got new tricks, boy. Old dog got new tricks, boy. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That's the wall. That's the wall. Ooh, so lucky to get away with that. Why is there even a yellow flag?
Okay, the incident's been cleared.
Oh,
Let's get back
Leclerc's
up to
out.
racing speed. Come on.
Leclerc's out. Just like in real life too. Well,
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
see if we can catch Norris. We've got just about enough laps to do it if we do a second a lap on his head. Got lock in, boy. Got lock in, lock in. Ooh, do you understand?
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, just spot me at the apex. These things, they're horrible in the rain.
Charles has dropped out of the race.
Sad story. Oh, I'm not gonna stop in time. This is my freedom. Got a Pinto and P5? How?
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Barely made that corner now. Oh. Oh. It might actually be wet, you know, I can't lie. Holy, there's no grip out here. Weather forecast.
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
You're lying. You're lying. Bro didn't even tell me if it's gonna get worse, better, dry, more heavy. This is the best tires to be on. Typical Ferrari engineers, bro.
Some information on Lindblad. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Damn. R.I.P. Lindblad. Swedish goat and that. Generational talent and that. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I could do anything more than this.
Caution, caution.
Why is there not a safety car in these conditions? If somebody locks up and goes straight, they're gonna make contact with this car. That should be safety car.
Green flag.
I don't know if we damaged this car, like when we hit that wall on the left hand side there. Check it out after, I guess. Let's try not to do a Leclerc here, boy. But look after these rear tires as well. They're not looking the healthiest at this stage. just trying to find performance without crashing. That should be the name of a book one day. Yeah, them taking away the boost mode.
Okay, red flag, mate. Red flag. No overtaking, please. We'll see you in the pit lane.
Oh! Red flag, guys. Okay. Never seen that in the game before. A major incident has occurred on track. A red flag is in effect. All vehicles have returned to the pits. Whilst the incident is dealt with, tires may be changed. This stoppage and some types of damage may be repaired before the race restarts. Okay.
Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
Good. Okay. Oh, it's sunny again. Yeah, boy. Let's go. I hope it's not lying to us anyways. Edit strategy. Oh, they should never have done this, boy. Oh, boy. They shouldn't have let Denzi back in. They shouldn't have let Denzi back in. I said they shouldn't have let Denzi back in. Let's go. I'm taking the mediums all the way to the end of the race. And yeah, it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a shootout between me and Lando Norris, reigning F1 World Champion. So let's see how this goes. Let me just make sure that everything is hunky-dory, because I always get screwed over. I always get screwed over. Mediums, yeah, mediums should get us to the end. Nothing really I can do, to be fair, other than change the tires. So yeah, just make sure we're on medium tires.
Back on track. Let's make the best of this restart. Let's go.
Wonderful start, Lando Norris there. And he's on the hards. I don't know why he's on the hards. And it feels weird driving on a circuit with grip again. But either way, let's just try and get this to the end now. Ooh. Only issue is I've got Antonelli behind me. You know how quick he is. Track feels so weird with all this grip again. It's a bit tricky. Sure we don't do a Charles Leclerc here. Take this car out hot lap mode as well. Crash gate happened. Ryan spoke it into existence, you know. Ryan really smoked that into existence. I just thought it was gonna be a kind of boring end to the stream. Norris pulling like half a tenth from ahead each lap in the rain, and then that happens. but I'll take it. You don't have to ask me twice. Try and see if we can get the fastest lap as well. Without crashing the car, preferably. Fastest lap of the race.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
This guy's a bozo, you know. I said fastest lap of the race. This guy's telling me to box this lap.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
That's the fastest lap. This engineer didn't even congratulate me for fastest lap of the race as well. He's a bozo, fam. Tell me about it, Mixie, man. What's going on, bro? Last the first challenge. We've had it all, bro. Just make sure I take this car off boost mode if I spin the rears like an idiot. Yeah, lost the first challenge, started at the back of the grid. Rain, by which point we were so far behind with all the traffic, all the leaders basically pit and came out just ahead of us. So we had to stay out on the worn mediums, and then the rain came. I decided to gamble and box quite early. Actually ended up paying off dividends. Had a bit of a battle with Charles Leclerc. You can let me know if I was a bit unfair with my overtake and defense on him, because he's no longer in the race. Put 2 and 2 together. And then yeah, it was just me and Charles Leclerc, me and Lando Norris. Lando was 13 seconds ahead by the time I got past Charles. And the gap got up to about 15 seconds. And then, bro, a red flag came out, man. Ryan was praying for Crashgate. Flavio Briatore thing at Singapore. And I got my red flag. So, Norris's advantage got completely evaporated. The rain stopped, which meant that I could use boost mode. And then on the restart, I don't know what McLaren were thinking. They did what McLaren always do, unbottled it. They put the boy on the hard tire in a shootout with me. So, yeah, boy. Just gonna try and push, not too hard. Woo. Try and go for another fastest lap here. I love this circuit, man. So addictive. But I lost 2 temps there with that slide. Into this corner, it's hella sketchy though. Rear was slide. Yeah, he ended up in a wall mixie, but I don't know if I assisted him, to be honest, because it happened like milliseconds after I overtook him. So we're gonna get the VAR out and we're gonna see if I'm gonna get a community penalty. You guys can let me know whether or not I get a 5-second penalty or not at the end of the race when we review it. But let's hang on for 7 more laps as we try and drag this thing home. Ooh, my back is sore, bro. Like, so much tension and pressure. Ah. Guys saw nothing. There was Apex in there somewhere, I promise you. Hey, yeah, man, this track is weird. You push, you crash. You don't push, you do something really uncharacteristic, and then you crash. So you just have to like lock in. Bro, I mean, dodgy pothole and all, bro. This is the Monaco Grand Prix we're talking about, like the crown jewel of the calendar. Like Kim Kardashian was there for frick's sake, and that man can't do a pothole job. That man can't do the nice German roads. Nah, they ain't got that sort of money in Monaco. It's crazy. Well, that's the dance. You know what? I think Antonelli's hards. Pause. I think his hards are gonna start working. You know. I think it's too late for his car, anyways. Yeah, I was hoping Lewis would get it too, bro, but Antonelli was no different planet, boy. That's why I'm trying to run away from him now. Antonelli was in a different postcode. To be fair, from practice 3 onwards, bro was just untouchable all weekend, fam. The only thing that would have probably tripped him up was that thing when they told him to come into the pits, but they called it too late because he had just got past the pit lane entry. And Bono was like, in. Reminds me of Lewis at, was it Hockenheim? But anyways, the safety car saved his car, fam. Either way, if Isaac Hadjar or if Lewis had managed to gain under the safety car, there was no way he was getting through. I need to be so careful with that corner. I'm getting so close to locking up my brakes there and taking off the front wing. I don't even really see the corners, bro. I just feel like I'm levitating right now. I know that sounds mad. My guy lapped up to P4, bro. It's insane. It's insane, bro. I feel sorry for George, you know. His career might actually be over still. His career might be over before it even actually started, mate. It's insane. And to think, this is the same Antonelli that binned it in qualifying, or not qualifying, practice in, what was it? Man bins it in practice before the qualifying session at the start of the season in Melbourne, and still, he's so resilient. It's crazy. It's nuts. You see Ryan writing something about Nicole in there. I'm assuming you mean Swerzinger. I'm just trying to focus on not crashing my guy. Don't do a Nico Rosberg 2016, go down the escape road. It's the wrong session for that. And I'm trying to build out just a 5-second gap to Antonelli as well, just keep it there, because I'm going to give you guys the option to let me know whether or not I deserve a 5-second penalty for what I did to Charles Leclerc. I need to brake earlier. I can build out a 6-second gap to Antonelli, and you guys give me the penalty anyways, it won't matter. Bro, man's depressed, fam. It's like Antonelli took his soul, took his chain. Bro, he's gotta be careful you don't take his girl, you know, it's mad. Toto used to invite George Russell around for dinner, but now I think only Kimi has a spot at the table reserved for him. It's mad. I hate how in the second sector, the gap always comes down to Kimi as well. It's the one sector I can't use the chicane cheese or the hot lap mode to pull away from Kimi. brake earlier. Hey, the rear's want to lock up there, boy. Got 2 clicks of brake bias there before I go into a wall. You know when Migs, he told me to do a last to first at Monaco though, now I really see the appeal, bro. It's so rewarding. And we legitimately did it as well. I don't care what anybody says about the red flag. Might go to 58 if the situation gets worse, Migs. I think I'm just getting nervous, to be honest, because I know myself, bro. I know I could bottle this easily, and I'm trying my best to be authentic and not use the flashback button. Just a bit nervous, bro. I don't know if you guys seen it. Nico Rosberg did a podcast the other day, and he was saying in 2016. When he ended up behind Max Verstappen and his engineer told him that he needed to get ahead of Max to win the championship, he was so nervous, his legs started twitching. He couldn't put his foot down on the accelerator because his foot was just bouncing up and down with how shook he was getting, bruv. So, man had to manually force his right leg down. But you're right as well, Migs, man. The brakes in these cars. Funny enough, not to Charles Leclerc, they're not the best, bro. I would also be changing from Brembo to Carbon Industries if you've seen that whole debacle on the internet too, with Brembo literally releasing a statement and cussing out Charles. It's crazy. I know they've got a very deep history with Ferrari, but they're moving like Ferrari won't just replace them, you know? Like, if they aren't supplying a really intricate part of their braking system, they're moving like Ferrari won't just replace them, you know. It's crazy the way that they talked out against Leclerc. I know, obviously, Leclerc criticized the brakes, so in a way he's kind of indirectly talking badly about them, but still. Come on then, it's one more lap. Well, the whole thing with Lewis, Migs, is they're saying that Lewis has been complaining about Brembo brakes since last season.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race.
And if I remember correctly too, Lewis never liked Brembo. I think there's a stint Mercedes were using them in the early 2010s or mid 2010s of the turbo hybrid era. But Lewis specifically doesn't like the Brembos, so he's gone over to another company called Carbon Industry. Apparently they're doing some bad boy brakes. But I don't think it's the entire braking system, bro, because I think part of the thing is that there's actually a braking system now. It's not just the pad or the disc. It's like the whole system that obviously recovers the energy back into the battery. So I think what they're saying is Lewis has gone over to like Carbon Industry brakes and pad, but then the rest of the system is still a Brembo system. So, like, Leclerc in the interview basically said, I'm just gonna go over to like Lewis's setup, which would be interesting. Will he be able to adapt to Lewis's setup? Would he be quicker than Lewis using Lewis's own setup? It'd be pretty funny to see. It's a bit mad. But anyway, coming around the final corner, last the first challenge. Your boy AMG Dens, P1 from the back of the grid. Yeah, man.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations to the team. Thank you so much for your consistent efforts. This is an amazing result for everybody.
Drive the day. Yeah. Yeah, everybody slap the like button, fam. Slap up the like button, man. Slap up the like button. Slap up the like.
To the line for victory.
Forza Ferrari.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking
Come
today
on,
as they
Migsy,
worked their
quit
way
telling
through
me,
the
broski.
field.
Yeah, yeah.
And those kind of race
Rosa
victories are so
Falani.
enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work
Thank you
for
so
it
much,
today.
Sugar Clan, man. Appreciate you, bro. I was shitting myself, bro. I was shitting
It's what
myself.
they've all been
I didn't
racing
know.
towards, waiting
I
for
didn't
them.
know.
High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it.
It's a very realistic
familiar
podium.
sight in
Lewis,
Formula
Antonelli,
One, and here it
Verstappen.
is once again. Lewis Hamilton with the trophy held high, celebrating a masterful victory.
Yeah, boy, get me that champagne. And where's Kim? Where's Kim? Where is Kim Kardashian? Let me spray her up with some champagne as well. That's the only thing she's gonna get sprayed with. Word to Lewis.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Thank you, Crufty. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. So, let's look at what is going on in the world. So, George Russell, DNF. Charles Leclerc, DNF. Harvey Libblad, DNF. It's crazy. Alex Albon got points. Behrman got points. Gasly got... Valtteri Bottas got points. No way, you're lying. Oh boy, Franco Colapinto, top 5. That's probably his best result in Formula 1. Lando Norris P4, Max P3, Antonelli P2. So that's a goated podium. Right, let's look at the replay because Ryan's asking for it. We need to see the accident. We need to be the stewards. Okay, cool. So let me take you guys to the... That's a bit loud. Let me take you guys to the... Is there a way I could go to laps as well? Right? Okay, yeah. So if I go on board with my camera... Let's do this one. And... Yeah. Okay, so F6. This is where it started raining. Oh, hold on. Let's play it from here. Kim the gold digger. Tell me about it, Sugar, man. Listen, she's out there. She's out there fishing for her new man. His name is Lewis Hamilton. Oh boy, right. So we were following Charles here. I just want to know if we can maybe push it on a bit. F8. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Let me connect the controller for this. Let me plug up the controller. So, Sugar, Mix, Ryan, tell me, am I in the wrong here? Did I deserve a penalty? Because after I took Leclerc, bro just died. I don't really understand why he died, but he died after this. So let's hide the thing. That was clean. I didn't even touch him. Nah, you guys can't even give me a 5-second penalty. Nah, this bozo just crashed by himself. I didn't even touch him. Look. I didn't even touch him. Nah, this guy's a bozo, fam. So how did he end up DNFing afterwards? He crashed into the wall. This guy. He crashed into the wall. Hey, had to be Charlie Leclerc, you know, again. Man love woo, you know. Man loves woos. He retired in the same... He retired in the same place. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Like, you can't make this shit up, man. Bev. Man wrote off the front left suspension, you know. Oh, sugar. Literally. Hey, nah. It could only be Charles Leclerc, you know. Ryan's trying to dig me out as well, but to be fair, at least my one looked a bit more stylish, bro. Come on, don't do me like that, bro. At least with me, I styled out my kind of thing off the wall. Hold on. So, to be fair, I got a bit trigger happy trying to get away from him, so I knew he was going to crash. Was it here where I touched the wall? That's a lot of curb, by the way. Oh, it's here. Okay. Did I actually touch the wall, though? Jesus, look at my front wing mash up. Have mercy. Yeah. Oh, nah, I'm a G. Nah. Just, my thing was sick. Like, I just kissed the wall. I just gave it like a little kiss. I just was practicing what Lewis is gonna do to Kim tonight, fam. Like, hey, yo. Like, I just kissed the wall. Look at this guy Leclerc, fam. With the front left suspension as well, bruv. Boom! Boom! We're off the whole suspension, you know. Nah, that's mad. Yeah, bro, just gone. Trying to get out of Antonelli's way. Man retires in literally the same spot he did yesterday. Nah, this game's funny. Driving in the rain in this game is horrible. Nah. Mine wasn't a crash, bro. Mine was a kiss. Don't do me like that, bro. Bro's trying to do a Ryan, you know, like, nah. My thing's stylish, bro. I'm not out here crashing out of touring car races, fam. Don't do me like that. And then what caused the red flag? Because I know obviously Leclerc retired, and then something happened to Lindblad. What happened to Lindblad? Let me just... Okay, what's the next lap? So he was alive the next lap. Oh, he died on lap 23, okay. You can't make that up. Charles Leclerc. And bro, that's a Charles Leclerc crash as well, you know. Overdrive the car over the curb, crash into the wall. That is the most Charles Leclerc crash you will ever see from the AI. What's going on with Lindblad's car though? It's sounding a bit... Okay, on the onboard it don't sound too bad. Steady. Nah, bro, it's still getting the blame right. At least it's realistic, exactly, man. That's insane. So what happened to Lindblad here, fam? Why is AI so janky, bro? Drive there, fam. Like, why are they hugging up this wall, bruv? Like, what's going on? Is there something I'm missing or something? Like, what's there? Touching the wall. Ah, yeah. You know when you see the... You know that it's game over for them. So, was it engine failure? Oh! Oh, that sounds like a bag of nails. That sounds like shit. Red Bull power change, you know. God damn. That thing sounds like dog shit. Bro, turn off the engine, man. Bro, go in first gear for. Bro just wants the whole thing to blow up, you know. Engine rig sound dog. You're not wrong, Mixie. And bro still got the engine running, you know. Bro, Alan Permain's gonna slap his head off clean, fam. We've still got the engine running. We've still got the engine running. Got the engine, my guy. So this had to cause the red flag. No, there's us. So is this what caused the red flag? Yeah, it just like you could see Arvin's little face there as well. This game's hilarious. And Bruce, okay, hold on. Honda. So what's going on? Who caused the red flag? Is there still yellow flags here? Yeah, there's still yellow flags, even though Arvid's car is not there anymore. Weird. Who caused the red flag? Okay. Seems like everyone's racing. Oh. Oh, is it Gasly? Yeah, they red flagged the race here. So. Oh, was it Alonso? Was it Uncle Alonso doing the madness? Hold on. Oh, don't go anywhere. What is bro doing? Brother. Bro. Say hi. Yeah. Hey. Uncle Alonso, you know. Nah, he's a bozo. Nah, he's a bozo, fam. Let me just play it in real time for you guys. This guy, what's wrong with him? Why would he try to drive over the curb like that? Nah, just put this guy in the nursing home, fam. That's crazy. I've never seen the AI do that, you know. And bro caused this whole roadblock. Hold on. He's cost somebody their front wing. Is it me? Or okay, it's me. Nah, bro, this guy is a you'd expect this thing from Stroll. You wouldn't expect this from Alonso. That's crazy. Uncle Alonso, you know. They said he'd become a 3-time world champion, you know. They were wrong. Yeah, damn. Man's going back and forth. That was Steam Powers. Oh shit, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up, bruv. Whee! Oh, Uncle Alonso, my guy. What are you doing? At least, who's this? Is that Science using his brain? Is that Science actually trying to use his brain, fam? That's wicked. Wait, did Alonso get to do the race restart as well? He did! This guy! Nah, man caused a red flag. Bear in mind, it's the same guy as well that was at the heart of the flipping Singapore scandal, you know. It's always Alonso, this guy. Nah, fam, that's hilarious. And let's just look at the restart as well. Because we absolutely busted Norris's ass, fam. Norris was just standing still. Lean getaway. Lean getaway. I'm not quite sure what this graphic is as well with the engine kind of like heat haves, but crazy. Crazy, fam, but we did it. We did it. Save the replay. Ryan says, need to do a last to first in F2, bro. I'm not too familiar with the F2 cars, bro, but I'll take a look into it. Bro, maybe if you get the game, we could do a challenge, bro. If you join me, maybe I'll do some F2. We could see if both of us at the back of the grid, who can get up the highest, maybe. That's something bro would be on. Yeah, guys, man, thank you for tuning into the stream as always. You guys are legends, man. I appreciate the love. Love for the love. And yeah, we're back tomorrow. Hopefully I can get that dastardly boy Mike Fowler to come and join me on LMU tomorrow. We've got GT3 at Le Mans on the week of Le Mans, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, big shout out to Ryan for keeping us company. Big shout out to Miggsy for Zachary. And big shout out as well to Sugar Clan too, bro. Nice to see you around, buddy, and thank you as always for your support. make sure if you guys are watching on YouTube, you can slap that like button. Really appreciate it, man. Trying to build up my confidence, trying to build up my self-esteem to stream more regularly. And it really does mean a lot, man, when you guys tune in and, you know, make it where it is. So, yeah, big shout out to you all. And, yeah, just so much love, man. But anyways, it's been your boy AMG Dens. Here's the credits, and I'm out. Peace.